This is Aparo's inflatable HT-12C RGBWW air pipe light that offers a CCT range of 2500 to 6500 Kelvin, a promised CRI of 96 plus, a HSI mode, and 20 built-in effects. The HT-12 was sent to me, no money changed hands, and everything said in this video is my own opinion. The Aparo HT-12C is a 12-watt RGBWW light that can inflate directly by blowing air through one hole at one side of the light or using a hand or electric air pump. With a color temperature range of 2500 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, it is dimmable from 0 to 100% with a beam angle of 71 degrees at 5600 Kelvin. It is super light at 300 grams with a dimension of 654 mm in length, and when inflated goes as wide as 90 mm. When you're done using it, you can just deflate it, fold it up for easily portability like this. The HT-12 has a 7.4 volt battery with a capacity of 2600 milliamps, which can be recharged using the Type-C USB-C cable found at the menu part of the light. All you have to do is just a hole here. That's the menu side. You can just plug in the USB-C cable. With this 2600 milliamps battery, you are promised a run time of up to 80 minutes at 100% brightness at a color temperature of 5500 Kelvin. For build quality, the HT-12 is made mostly of rubber, making it easy to fold away with 3 rounded magnets. You can easily mount it on most metallic surfaces. When metallic surfaces are not available, you can hook it up using the provided strips at the back of the light. But I am worried that it may get weaker and cut over time, so I mostly just use the magnet instead. Now, before I forget, I like that the air does not just escape the light when you are pumping or done inflating the light. On first use, I thought I had to block this little hole here with my finger after pumping, but I noticed that wasn't needed. All I had to do if I wanted to deflate it was there's a small thing here. All I have to do is press in and the air escapes. The Aparo HT-12C costs $79 and you get the light itself, a one-sheet easy to read manual, and its transparent bag. There's really not much to do with setting up and using the HT-12. Just blow with your mouth or get an air pump. And see, I'm pressing it, the air is not escaping. Trust me, that's really fast. To deflate the HT-12C, I'm going to just press the button inside the valve here and reduce it. I noticed that blowing air is just very quick. You're probably wondering how or the necessity of this kind of light. First of all, this light produces soft light and is very diffuse, so you should not be getting harsh lighting from it. So these are 600 Kelvin. I'll increase the brightness to 1%, or let me say 2%. So these are 2%, 5600 Kelvin. That's it. Hopefully you can see it. And this is the light just in front of me, lighting me up. And you can already see it's very soft lighting. I'll increase it again. Let me say 10%. So that's 10% brightness. See, very soft, diffuse lighting. I use it in my studio for my portrait shoot, which I've begun recently at this desk. And there's not much rigging. All I have to do is place it on the metal shelf, which is just to my left here. And I'm currently using one of the HT-12Cs that was sent by Aparo. This is the second one. I usually like to set it around for 600 Kelvin at an intensity of 50%, 60% most time. For other use case scenarios, it can be used easily to fill up the background, to fill up dark spaces. So since that is said, I'll pump in some more air. Cover that up. I'll set it to 3200 Kelvin. Alright, let's say 2800 Kelvin and set it at 20% brightness. So that's it at 2800 Kelvin, 20% brightness, and I'll put it somewhere here. Or better yet, since it's an RGB light, I'll switch to HSI mode. So I want to match the light right there. The HSI degree is 140 degrees. So I'll go to, from 199, reduce it to 140, and saturation, bump it up to 100, and my intensity. I'll drop it to like say 40%. I think it matches that light there. Cyan. I'll just keep it here. See? It's magnetic, so I can keep it that way, or better yet, I'll drop it that way. Can you see it? You probably can't see it. I'll take it away from there and I'll. So it's easy to lighten the background to fill dark spaces or create depth, like what I've done. So you can see I can easily just fill it up with air, and because it has magnet, I have it in the radiator behind me, and I'm trying to match the light there. If it's not matched, I'll try to match it in post. Now, what I've noticed when powering the HT-12C is that yes, it can be turned on even while charging it, but I noticed that I can't push the intensity past 70% when the USB-C is plugged in and the light is on. I was just about to start editing and remember that I haven't talked about one thing, and it's a con for me. Hopefully, Aparo does this in the next iteration of this light. There's no Bluetooth, there's no mobile app to control the light. So that's one bummer for me, because every time you'd want to use the light, you have to manually set up everything and then stick it somewhere. And if you didn't like the setting, you have to come back to the light and then change your settings. So that's just for me. But these are my final thoughts. For the price of $79, is it worth it? I currently own and use two Apro A1 pixel LED light that you can see as hair light. In my previous videos, that's just one there. There's one on that side. And they haven't disappointed me even once. It's up to you now if you want something that can easily throw into your backpack without extra weight. If you check my last 5 TikTok videos, I filmed all of them with the Aparo HT-12C as my key light. So that's it for today. I've left a link in the description for where you can get one for yourself. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, you may leave them in the comments below. I'll always try to answer them. It's your filmmaker. Remember, every new video keeps you and I connected. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.